Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Zoe and we're still going with our 21 days series. I am now on a pace that I film like every 2 days, so we might actually get this filmed before the end of March and then upload it before, the end of time. But today we have a high-end, well, at least not an indie palette. Is it an indie brand? I actually don't know. Okay, let's stop rambling. But today we have the Sultry Mini palette. Is it called that? Is it called Sultry Mini? Yeah, Sultry Mini palette. I have the Sultry. It's very close to my heart. It has sentimental value to me personally. So I love using that palette, but also I hate bringing it with me to travel because I don't want to break it. I don't want to have it get, scratch anything. So I'm very should we say sentimental towards that palette. So that's why I bought the mini, because I kind of thought maybe I could bring that traveling with me more than the bigger one, because I'm very sentimental about it. And the reason why I'm sentimental about it, I might have to tell you, is because I got it from someone that's no longer with us, or kind of like I got a gift card from someone that's no longer with us and I bought it with that gift card, and so it's kind of the last present that I got from them. And yeah, since it's no longer available, I don't want to have it be broken or not usable anymore. So I just got into the shade. Wait, do we have shade names? I think this is Dystopian. It's the dark brown shade. That's the one I went into, and now I'm gonna go into that grayish brown shade, and I'm gonna blend the whole situation out with that. I dipped my brush in it quite hard because I wanted to get quite a bit of pigment. I didn't want it to be light. But I am gonna tap it off now on the other eye because I don't want it to be super dusty either. Not that these shadows are very dusty, but just I'm just taking it slow. I do want to create kind of like a smoky eye. I mean, we're going neutral today, but we're not going like soft, I think. Have I ever gone soft? I think my look with the Catrice little palette was a bit softer, but most of the time I'm a bit more into the statement looks, more harsh looks. Looks that really like show up, seem to be ready to go, you know? Okay, I like it. I feel like it's not even at all. So we're gonna fix that in a moment. But what I really want to do is I want to take a black shade and just line the eyes with that. So I'm taking that black shade in the lowest, like in the last row. I'm just lining the eyes with that, like you would with an eyeliner. And I'm creating a wing, which, let me tell you, I'm not good at creating wings, so I might have to remove it later because it looks stupid, but I'm trying to make it look half decent, so. Are we even? Not at all, are we? Sorta, I think. I think we're sorta even, but not completely, but I'm trying. You guys, eyeliner is not my strongest asset. I'm always trying to improve, but it's just not my thing. I don't have that steady of a hand, all of that stuff. So okay, now I'm gonna take the big fluffy brush that I just used for that gray shade called Slate, and I'm gonna go in the lightest brown shade. Which is called Twig, I think. And I'm just gonna blend that. But the reason I'm keeping my eyes open is because I really want to focus on the crease and not on I really want to focus on the, see, that's where I'm ruining it. Now I'm going to blend that eyeliner into the rest of the eyeshadow. Because obviously I didn't do that good of a job lining. It's just not my strongest suit. I'm trying to fix it. Okay, I think we're good. We didn't make that big a mistake. I think it's kind of fixed. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is no longer play with the mattes because we're just gonna ruin it. I just want to play with the shimmer. And I kind of don't want to do too much with it. I'm going to take a little bit of my glitter primer. And I'm just going to put that in the inner part and the outer part of the eye and then blend it in. And I'm going to take the middle shade. And that's what I'm going to put there on the inner part. And also on the outer part. And then in the middle, I'm going to take the grungy gold shade. And I'm going to use that to blend the inner and the outer part together. Okay, kind of like that. I need a little bit more. Like that. Okay. Okay, that looks better. I think that looks quite decent. It's nice, smoky. Does it look even? I don't know. Have my eyes ever been even? I also don't know. But I'm happy with the smokiness of it. That's cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do mascara, brows, lips, and I'll see you back in a second. And we're back. This is the finished result. To let you guys know quickly what I have on, I used the 8-Hour Matte Liquid Lipstick from Essence in the shade Silky Hazelnut with a bit of the Buxom Celeste gloss over it. And I put on some mascara, and I put a tiny teensy bit of my e.l.f. No Budge eyeshadow stick in the on the lower lash line on the outer edge and the inner edge. So that is it. I quickly am gonna talk about how I like this. Well, most of the time I'm not actually I'm not too excited about neutral palettes because you can only do so much with them. This, I think, is a very well thought out mini version of the Sultry. It is a little bit more neutral than the original was because it doesn't have that pink and stuff like that. But I do think they made it very well. They thought, wow, talking is hard. They made very wise decisions when it comes to color story because you have a black, which is a staple for a lot of people. Also, you have a cool tone brown, almost like grayish, which I think makes the sultry palette. Otherwise, it will lean a little bit too warm. I think you have your warmer toned, like neutral leaning brown, to make sure that it is still also a true neutral palette with the warms and the cool tones. You have a true neutral dark brown. This isn't leaning warm nor cool, which is very important for this palette, because if you would have either a cool or warm tone pulling brown, it wouldn't work with the other mattes. And then you have this more like this true neutral. So you have a black for lining and stuff, a dark brown for creasing, and then you, for the crease, you have a cool toned, a warm toned, and a true mid-toned blending out shade. You have an inner corner shade, and then you have this cooler, like murky, grungy, is it murky? A grungy gold, a true bronze, and a more silver shade. And that silver shade was also what made the sultry. So I think they made very wise decisions. I like it a lot. I would totally bring this traveling with me because it has a lot of variety within a small palette. So I like it a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, by the way, you'll see this in the rankings. So if you're wondering, like, how does this rank next to the other neutrals, next to the other colorful palettes, then you'll see that at the end of the 29 days. Don't forget to subscribe, like, all of that stuff, or else you won't be notified for that roundup video. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm trying to put this back on the packaging, but you hear that very loudly probably. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!